All right there, friends. So today I want you to get a medium to heavy single dumbbell. We're going to be primarily working lower body today, working the back side of your legs, and we're going to do a little bit of a curl press as well as a little bit of core work. So that's sort of the motions that you'll be doing. Let's go ahead. You don't need to have a mat or anything to go down on the floor. You can take it outside and enjoy the weather like I am, or you can stay indoors. It's totally up to you. You may want to have some water set aside and a little washcloth if you need to dab off every now and then. We'll go ahead and warm up our lower body. So what I want you to do is I want you to get nice and tall. We're going to get the hamstrings. So I want you to go straight forward, opposite arm, opposite leg. Getting your leg up as high as you can and straight. You're going to try to stay nice and tall. Try not to round your back. Feel that in the back side of the legs. We're going to do a little standing core work as our warm-up as well. And last one. So what I want you to do is I want you to have your hand by your ear. We're going to rotate elbow to opposite knee, coming forward. So just a nice exhale. Whoop. It's okay if you get off balance every now and then. That's what we're doing. Always doing some single leg exercises, working and challenging your balance. That also helps stabilize using your core. Last one here. Now, what I want you to do is we're going to open up that hip. We're going to go single leg and reach with the opposite arm. So it's the leg you were just lifting. Pick that heel up, lifting up towards the ceiling or the sky, trying to keep those hips square to the floor. Extend that arm. Again, it's okay if you're losing your balance a little bit. Let's get one more. All right, you're going to take that other arm by your ear. We're going to tap that opposite foot out. Exhale, opposite elbow towards that knee. We're not actually crunching to reach the knee, we're just crossing. You can place that free hand wherever you want. If you need it for extra stability, holding that arm out, you can do that as well. Nice exhale as we cross forward. You can always put those fingers on your abs to feel that contraction. And last one here. All right, that same leg that was lifting, you're going to take that heel back, let that opposite arm reach forward, and then we come back up nice and tall. Flat back, bending at the hips, trying to keep those hips square to the floor. Just opening up those hips. Also, that stationary leg is getting a little hamstring stretch here. You're going to get one more. And lift up. My dogs are going to play and enjoying the outside. We're going to go ahead and grab that single weight. So I'm going to give you an option here. I want you to go right leg back and kickstand first. You're going to go flat back, hinge forward. That weight stays close to that leg in the front. Squeeze those glutes, press those hips forward. So you should feel that in the leg that's forward. It's the back side of that leg that you're feeling that. Now, if you want the more advanced move, we're actually gonna pick that right leg up and we're gonna come all the way up nice and tall. So you have the option of the kickstand, keeping that foot on the floor or lifting it up. Again, stationary leg is feeling that work in the back side of the leg. All right, you're gonna hold nice and tall. Here, holding that weight lengthwise, you're gonna curl to the shoulders and lower down. Nice and tall, trying not to sway your body as you lift that weight. You're gonna hold at the top and you're gonna press it straight up overhead and lower to the collarbone. Exhale as you lift. You have one more. All right, lower all the way down. Here's what I want you to do. We're gonna go curl press here. So curl, press up. Extend those arms all the way down. Exhale, lift. You want to try to keep your body from swaying. You want to keep that head in that neutral spine position, so nice and tall, trying to hold that posture. We're going one more curl press here. Exhale, up. Now, we're gonna add the leg lift, all right? No breather yet. So I want that right leg lift up or kickstand. You're hinging forward. You come up, curl, press, lower that weight all the way down, pick that leg back up. Nice flat back. Notice whenever I stand, I have my toe on the floor, knee up a little bit as I go into that curl press, getting ready to either kickstand that leg or lift it back. Keeping a nice flat back through the entire range of motion. And keeping those hips square to the floor. There'll be one more. Now, curl press. All right. If you need a little breather, you can hold that weight. You can lower down if you want to. Give your shoulders a rest. We're gonna take that right leg and you're gonna go into a reverse lunge. So just hold that weight in front of you. Step that leg back. Push off the front foot. You can modify by a little step back with a little bend. Still using this front leg. You want to stay nice and tall. You can hold over on the side just for this if you like. Nice and tall. That front knee lines up with your middle toe. Exhale, push off that foot. Last reverse lunge and come up. So here's what we're gonna end up doing. is we're gonna hold this weight at your collarbone. And when we come out of that reverse lunge, you're gonna bring that knee up. You can either keep that toe planted down on the floor. You're gonna rotate towards that right leg. If you want more advanced, you're gonna hold that leg up and get that gentle rotation. We're standing nice and tall. One more. Okay, release down. Here it is, reverse lunge with the rotation. Okay, so find that footing. We're gonna step it back. You're gonna hold that weight in front of you, reverse lunge. You're coming up. I'm gonna modify first with that foot down, reverse lunge. Or we can bring that knee up and add your rotation. You can tap in between, lower, go to reverse lunge, or you can challenge yourself to leave that foot up through those movements. It's up to you. Two more here. Last one. Okay. Little release. A quick breather. Whew, nice deep breath. I want you to add that all the way from the top, and then we get to switch sides. Okay, so single leg goes back, flat back, hinging forward. You're going to curl press. You can hold that leg up, hold that weight here, reverse lunge, knee up, rotate, and then that weight goes down as your leg goes back. Coming right to the beginning. Curl and press. Lower down, reverse lunge. Knee up, rotate. Now that you have the movement, you can go a little bit faster, whoop, as long as you have your form. Okay? Tap down anytime, hip hinge forward. You're gonna go into your curl press, lower, reverse lunge. Knee comes up and you rotate. Lower that weight, go into your leg lift. Whoop, see, that's okay. I lost my balance. Curl press, reverse lunge here. Lift that leg, rotate. Lower into your hip hinge forward. Curl it, press, reverse lunge, nice and tall. Rotate, back down, and curl press, nice and tall, reverse lunge. Rotation here. Save yourself if you fall. We're going to hip hinge. You want to keep that flat back. Lift all the way up. Curl and press, go reverse lunge, and then add your rotation. Last time. Don't forget to breathe. Reverse lunge and rotation. Good. Set that weight down. We take a little breather. If you don't feel like you need a sip of water, we can go into an active rest. So we're gonna tap it out side to side. Not fast movements, not high impact, just continuing to move. And I want you to focus on your breathing, okay? So just tap it out. Heart rate's actually at 160. I moved up to a 25-pound weight, just mainly because of shoulder press added in there. I didn't want to go much heavier with the shoulders. Okay, we're gonna go ahead and release here. You're gonna swap over to your left leg. but weight still using both arms, okay? So grab that weight, hold with both hands. We can kickstand that left leg and hinge forward, keeping a flat back. Pushing those hips forward, coming up nice and tall. Or you can go ahead and add that lift up and then all the way up nice and tall. Notice outside, I'm not on a completely flat surface, so it does challenge my balance a little bit more. You want to be able to just easily glide into this movement coming up and down. However, if you start to lose your balance and you just like all of a sudden just like, you know, come up and fall over, it's okay. Just try to find that focal point to ease into that hinge, using that stationary leg to push into the floor, the ground, and come back up nice and tall. You want to use your glutes. You don't want to be using your back to lift out of that position. Let's get one more. Okay, we already have the curls down. We're going to go ahead and just put the curl press together. We can bring that foot in a little bit, curl, press up, and then extend those arms all the way down. You just want to be nice and stable, keeping the ribs from flaring as we go overhead. Still working that stationary leg. My other leg is bent slightly, so my weight is on my right leg. Let's go one more. Whew. All right, hold it down. Now, we add those two moves together. So you want to lift that leg or kickstand. You're going to lift that leg back. You're going to push through, come up, curl press. Lower the weight back down, let that heel. Lift up towards the ceiling. Coming back up. Nice. We're easing into it. Some people just like to, you know, power through moves. Try to go super quickly. That's me losing my balance. And when you're doing that, you're using momentum. You're not really focusing on the muscles that are supposed to be engaging, what's supposed to be working, really feeling your body and where you should be feeling that. So I'm asking you now to focus on where you're feeling this exercise. It should be that stationary leg, not the leg that's lifting. Should be the leg that's not moving. Outer hip, your glutes, your hamstrings should be feeling work. Your calves are working, your ankles are working. Everything in that stationary leg is working, but what are you feeling? Are you also feeling when you curl your biceps and your shoulders pressing up? All right, release. Do you feel your core engage whenever that weight goes up and you're holding that core, embracing? So think about those things. All right, so you can hold the weight here. If you need a break with your shoulders, you can take that weight just to the outside because we're just doing a reverse lunge right now. So your left leg is going to go back. You want to be up nice and tall, pushing through the stationary foot. Okay, You modify this by how far back you go, how much that knee bends, and pushing through. So it can be small or deeper, making sure this knee feels okay, and you're exhaling, coming up nice and tall. I want one more. Okay, we're gonna hold this weight up. You can keep those toes on the floor, knee is bent coming forward, and rotate towards your left, or bring that knee up. Exhale. Trying to keep your hips and your knees facing forward as you rotate to the side. Let's get one more. Okay, lower down. Little break. All right, so we're gonna go reverse lunge and add that rotation. So you wanna hold that weight at your collarbone. Reverse lunge here. We come up, you can pull that knee up or hold the toes on the floor. As we get used to this movement added together, you can tap in between if you need to, or you can try to hold that foot from touching until you get back into that reverse lunge. Nice and tall. You're gonna go this last time. Okay, a little breath. All right, you can step it out. You can set that weight down. You can grab a sip of water. We're gonna be adding that all the way from the top. So focus on deep breaths. Nice. 170 is my heart rate now. Okay, so I want you to go ahead and grab your weight. All right, bend those knees, pick it up. We're gonna take that leg back, single leg lift, hip hinge forward. Keep that flat back. We're coming up to that curl and press. Hold at the collarbone, reverse lunge. We bring that knee up and then rotate. Let's see if I can make this one pretty. All right, single leg lift. Hinging forward. You curl and press. Hold, reverse lunge. Knee up. Couldn't do it. And rotate. Single leg. I'm challenging myself with this heavier weight. All right, curl press. Reverse lunge. We're gonna bring that knee up and rotate. There we go. Single leg lift. And curl, press, reverse lunge here. Knee up, rotate. Single leg. And we go curl press. Don't forget to breathe. We bring that knee up, add your rotation, back to single leg. Curl and press. Stationary legs should be on fire. We go to curl press here. Reverse lunge. Add your rotation. Back to hip hinge forward. And curl press. Reverse lunge. As you go, you may be saying, wow, I'm getting better. Look at my balance. Curl press and reverse lunge. Rotate. You have one more. All right, finish it on a good note. Reverse it and knee up. Rotate, come out. Yes, all done. Nice job. Love it. Grab a sip of water. All right, what I want to do here, a stationary leg feels a lot through this part of the outside hip and glute area right through here, right? So if you need to be seated, you can. If you need a wall, you can grab the wall. I want you to cross your ankle over your knee, and you're gonna open and sit down. If you need to be seated to do this, feel free. Sit down. You're pushing that knee open, a little hinge forward, feeling that right in that area that we were just working. A little pretty butterfly. That's why I like to be outside. Hold here. Slow release coming out of it. You're gonna step it out. We're just gonna go to the other side here, okay? So you can stay seated, cross the other ankle over the knee, sit down into it, open that knee a little bit, pushing down on it so gently, hinging forward. You may notice one side, whoop, let me get my balance, is tighter than the other. It might just be because, you know, we worked the other side and it felt super tight because we just got done. Slow release coming up. All right, I want you to cross those ankles. We're gonna take our hands down to the floor. If you feel like you can't go all the way down, but you have that weight close by, feel free to use that dumbbell to put your hands on. If you're not even here and you want to raise it up, you can do it lengthwise and stand it up. So, getting that back leg, folding down as far as you can, relaxing your head, relaxing your back. Nice deep breath. You're slowly going to come up, making sure that you take your time. Hopefully you don't get dizzy. It happens to me sometimes. Low blood pressure. We're going to cross the other side over and we're going to lower back down. Relaxing your head, straightening that back leg. Nice. 216 calories total burn. My heart rate went from 170 to 128, so I'm in cool down, lowering the heart rate now. Nice deep breath. We're gonna come up, walk it up. Nice, nice shoulder rolls back. Get some nice deep breath. One more time. All right, you guys did amazing. Make sure you're getting enough water, especially as it's warming up outside, hydrating yourself, putting some sea salt on your food or a little pinch in your water as you're drinking to replenish your minerals. Make sure you're getting some magnesium in as well. I like a body butter to rub on topically so that if you're tight, if you're cramping or any of that kind of stuff, you can alleviate that with the magnesium rub. You guys have a great day.